Hey, Gemini. Thanks for joining me for your August reading. I'm Madeleine, if we haven't met before. So I'm super excited to get into your reading a channeled message, but first, just a quick, exciting announcement from the channel. Starting this Saturday, every week at 10 a.m. Central, I will be doing live readings for each of the signs, a 3-card weekly reading. So if you want to join me and have a little chit chat live, you're welcome to join. Also, the video will of course be up afterward once it's fully uploaded. But I just wanted to invite you in case you want to stop by. All right, Gemini. So when I sat down to focus on your energy, Spirit was showing me this sort of shadowy figure of a person. And it feels like this is a very intelligent, incisive person that is entering your life. This person could come through as a teacher or mentor, or this person could even come through as like a new acquaintance, love interest even, but this person feels very intelligent, which suits you, right? You're an air sign. That's kind of the key to even coming close to your heart, is first through the brain, right? I feel like this person can show you some things. Again, regardless of the kind of guise in which they come, it feels like they are going to help you level up. It feels like they're going to help you move up and gain new understanding, new wisdom. So that was the channeled message. Let's see if anybody, be interested to see a King or Queen of Swords or something in here. But we'll see. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know in the month of August? Gemini, in the month of August, Spirit, what do they need to know for their highest good? Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, and Dominant folks, what do they need to know for their highest good? Their highest good. Gemini. Wow, well, they want a lot of cards. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay, perfect. Gemini, in the month of August. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. What do they need to know, Spirit, for their highest good? For their highest good. What does Gemini need to know for their highest good? Oops, almost saw one of your cards. Gemini, please, Spirit. In August. Okay, let's do it. I will pop your cards up in just a second so you'll be able to see, wow, what I'm seeing. Wow. A wise person maybe entering your life. Hierophant. Interesting. Whoa. Gemini. Yeah, things are opening up. Things are opening up for you, Gemini. And why do I feel like I need to encourage you not to shut them down? Okay. Gemini, you have big goals. You have big ideas. You have big intentions. And I think that you absolutely 100% have the power, have the ability, have the plan, have the organization to do it. And if you feel like your plan lacks a little bit of organization or lacks a bit of planning, the Emperor energy in the position of where you find yourself is saying this thing has big potential, but it does need to be stacked up. It does need to be planned out, right? It needs to be built. And you're the Emperor. You are the empire builder. So what is it that is your empire that you are building, Gemini? The world is at the center of your reading. It's literally the ultimate card in the deck. It's the final card. It's things have come full circle. It is rising to the top. It is seeing the bird's eye view, the big picture. And yet, but, and however, The world is this card of hugeness in the big picture, and it is crossed by the Five of Swords, which is the card for being petty and small. Now, Gemini, these are general readings. You may be the person acting petty and small, or you may have somebody that comes to you in a very petty, small way this month. I would encourage you not to be, I'm going to use the word infected by that energy. The Five of Swords is a very small-minded, immature, childish card. Someone may feel it kind of feels like someone is striking out on their own, which is fine, but they may do it in like an extremely shitty way. Somebody may be very, like, kind of cut you off. Or you may be the one feeling the urge, Gemini, to be a little brusque and mean and cut somebody off and be like, fuck you, I'm taking my ball and going home. The Five of Swords is a card of going off on your own, perhaps to an extreme where it's like, geez, that's a little self-serving, or that was a little mean. You didn't have to tell me, you know, that you were going to take your ball and go home like that. Like, you could have just said, okay, well, I gotta go. But instead you were like, fuck all you, I'm taking this, you guys suck, I'm not going to play with you anymore, and I'm leaving. So some of you, it feels, I'm going to be honest, Gemini, it feels like some of you are going to be the one doing the Five of Swords, but more, what I'm feeling more is that somebody else is going to be the Five of Swords. Maybe somebody who's a little jealous, or God, I'm actually now hearing for some of you this is like a sibling, like someone who's like a little jealous of what you're doing, someone who thinks maybe you don't deserve it, or why is that happening for you, or whatever. And I'm going to need you to stay innocent if that is the case, Gemini. And if indeed you are the one who's feeling kind of Five of Swords and you're feeling like you want to cut someone off or take your ball and go home, I would think about it before you do that. I would do a little bit of deep inventory and be like, why am I so triggered by this? And there may be a good reason. You may want to take your ball and go home, and that may be exactly what you need to do, and far be it from me to tell you not to do that. But I feel there's another way, and I feel that there is a choice here to be innocent and to be open-hearted. I say that not just because the Star card, the card of hope and optimism and innocence and renewal, is here in the kind of hidden position. The hidden blessing will be for you to keep on course, keep looking at your North Star, not be distracted by someone who, and this is how Spirit is showing it, so this is interesting, but someone who is trying to like throw tacks in your path. It's like, okay, that wouldn't have stopped me forever, but it would have put me on pause, and it really hurt. Like, that was unnecessary. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to be innocent. I'm going to choose to stay focused on the wonderful blessings that are entering in my life. Ace of Cups crowning your reading is love flowing in, is a new beginning and a new opportunity and like a new blessing coming into your life. And then here in the future, the Page of Cups, innocent messenger, a message of love, a message of luck, a message of hope coming into you. One person may turn you down or hurt you, and when you decide not to be swept away by that and not to get caught up and say things that you're not going to be proud of later, right? When you do that, you shift the energy. That's just as simple as it is. You can, and no one's going to blame you. If you have a Five of Swords situation with friend, sibling, whatever, boss, whatever, you could choose to, engage. And you can be like, bitch, I'm a Gemini. Like, you thought you were gonna mentally verbally fuck with an air sign? You're about to find out. Like, fuck around and find out. You could be like, hey, well, I guess you decided to fuck around and find out. You could do that. You can. And maybe you'll win. Maybe you'll be like, ha ha ha. Like, you thought you were going to come up against me, but now I told your ass off and now you're walking away. And then, you know, once you've had the initial ragegasm and then that fades away, you might end up being like, fuck. I don't like to talk to people like that. Yes, they piss me off. Yes, I had a right. Yes, like, that's my choice or whatever, but like, I don't like myself right now. Like, I don't like the way I feel about how I handled that. Do you know what I'm saying? They're asking you to kind of be the grown-up. Again, Five of Swords is very, very petty and childish and immature. And then we have the Emperor in the position of where you find yourself, which is the daddy. Like, who's your daddy? What does he do? Doesn't mean... this is like the divine masculine, right? Doesn't mean that you have to be... You could be anywhere on the gender spectrum and be daddy energy. This is like, handle this person as if the same way... okay. Like, as if you were the parent and... your little 3-year-old is like, or, you know, I don't have children, so let me not screw up these ages. Let's say they're 4 years old, and you tell them, no, I'm sorry, you can't have a cookie because we're having dinner in 45 minutes. And they throw something, and they fall down on the floor and pound it with their hands and feet, and they're screaming, I hate you, and you're ugly, and you're blah, like, whatever. And you got to act like the emperor who is looking at, you know, you're the dad, you're the mom looking at your 3 or 4-year-old having a little tantrum. You don't believe them when they say, I hate you and you're ugly and you're stupid or whatever. You're like, you're a child. You're throwing a tantrum. Okay. Like, okay. Like, this isn't fun for me or anything, but I'm not going to get down on the floor with you and be like, no, you're ugly. Wah! Like, why? It's a waste of time. That's what it feels like. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. You've got the world and the emperor. You've got amazing things going on in your life that you do not need to be distracted by people who are envious or petty. And that's just what I'm feeling. I love this particular deck, Gemini, because of really cool connections and overlapping imagery. So I'm going to show you, here is what the card representing kind of what is going on around you or what's available. 2 of Wands, and you see this person is seeking a teacher. They are seeking this shadowy figure inside of this cave that, like, hard to make out who they are, but they seem to be holding a scroll. Well, here's who they are. The Hierophant, the teacher, the master. This person could be a therapist, a counselor, a mentor, a literal teacher, a boss. Like, this could be somebody, this is someone who in some way holds wisdom that you seek. So for some people that could be like a marriage counselor. For other people that could be like a business coach or a nutritionist. Like, I need assistance. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you please help me? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And what I'm hearing about this person that I really like, and I like this about leaders in general, is that they are all about helping you to help yourself. It's not about having you now only come to them all the time when you need help. It's like, I want to help teach you to solve this problem next time on your own. So that's why I kind of get this feeling like a coach, a mentor, like a trainer, someone who's really arming you with what you need for peace. That's crazy, but that's how Spirit just put it, like arming you with what you need for peace. So, and I'm just going to tell you what I just heard. Some of you, this 5 of Swords person, and those of you to whom this applies, you will know this like right off the bat. They're saying for some of you, this person is like just a straight up narcissist. And that's why this behavior is so very childish, is because they literally like do not think beyond themselves. Like, other people's emotions and reactions, they're not real, or they just don't matter as much as mine. You know what I mean? That's that kind of person. And again, I love this deck because this particular version of the deck, this is Narcissus. You know, the character who saw his reflection and drowned because he was so in love with himself. Those people who act that way, who are malignant narcissists and things like that, they will take care of themselves. I would advise you, to the degree that it is possible, not to pour more energy into that, because you're not going to get it back. That's just what I'm hearing. You're not going to get it back. Don't do it. You got better things to focus on. Finding your mentor, continuing on this great road of success that really does seem to already be in place. The world, the emperor, you're in a stellar position to empower yourself even further. Now, I mentioned the Two of Wands is in the position of who or what is around and available to you. Now look at the key and conclusion, the final card. The Two of Wands leads ever so naturally to the Three. When you engage your Hierophant, when you go to that cave, you meet your teacher, you take their teachings, you integrate them, you move on. The Three of Wands is, I'm no longer looking, I'm now on my path. I'm now on a new adventure. You know, this king is employing Jason to go on the ship and find the golden fleece in this particular suit. So you are being given power. One could even make the connection of this emperor here giving you their crown, passing their power on to you. You are definitely, like, okay, obviously it's all about what you do with it, Gemini, but it looks to me like you are being empowered in August. Even if one of the ways that you're getting empowered comes via someone who appears to be trying to disempower you. Okay? All that is there for is to confirm to you who you are, what you care about. You know, like the sandpaper friction of life, we need it. If there were no friction, we'd be slip sliding all over the place. We'd have no idea like what's worth our time and energy and what's not, because everything would just be really easy. When sandpaper people come in our life and create friction, we think of that as a polishing energy, okay? This is helping me. This is revealing to me something about myself if I choose to think of it as such. If I choose to look at this as like, what can I take from this? What can I learn from this? And again, someone is going to come into your life that's going to be teaching you. Some of you, again, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. This person could come through as like a lover, a wife, a husband, a partner. Some of you, an old friend or lover may come back around. Not trying to dangle a carrot in front of you. That's just literally what this card is about, is like nostalgia and reconnection. At the very least, what I want to tell you, Gemini, is someone is thinking about you, and you may be thinking about them too. That's just what I'm hearing. If you want to reach out and it's okay and fine for you to reach out, I would do that. A lot to learn. A lot available to you this month. Good news and good opportunities flowing in again, and the more that you choose to take what you can learn and gain from every situation, positive, negative, the more roads and avenues open up to you. New opportunities, new income, new friendships, new fill in the blank. You can have what you want, Gemini. You can have what you want. Don't fall to anyone else's petty level. And if you feel yourself getting a little petty, ask yourself why and give yourself what you need. Don't be trying to get it from anybody else. That would be a mistake. Okay? You're going to have people coming in to be generous with you, with their knowledge, with their assistance, with their support and training. It looks like it's leading to beautiful things. And you should be proud because, again, you find yourself already in a great position this month, and you are the one who put yourself there. So congratulations and thanks and appreciation to you, Gemini, for your good work. Thank you also for being here, Gemini. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it's helpful. And I hope if I don't see you on Saturday in your weekly reading, that I will see you in September. Bye, Gemini.